Welcome, guys. Yesterday was not that cool, but today we are back to the market. We are here again. We are here today again to see what's gonna happen today. Yesterday was a lot of dramas. We had so many craziness yesterday, but we are back today. We've got some major news. ISM service P blah blah blah, and we did non farm in the morning, so there might be lots of crazy movement today. So I'm just gonna check what happened in the morning. Nothing really happened. That's weird, isn't it? 1:56 and 10 o'clock now. So we took out this crazy low now. So obviously I don't know where we are heading to. Mm. Mm. Okay. I'm not sure what's gonna happen today, anyways. We have unemployment claim tomorrow, and we have Friday as well. So today, okay. As you all know, I like clean charts so much. I like my chart to be very clean because there's no point in having a very rough chart. You know what I mean? Like, I think the market is about to buy. I'm not sure yet, but I'm looking at some buy setup just now. But no, it's not yet complete. You know what I mean? Like, okay, let's see what's gonna happen. Like, I'm trying to see what's going on the ES. Okay. It's really been a rough one, you know. The ranges, it's really been a crazy one. Yeah, the market has been ranging since I think, yeah, since last year. So the whole of January was crazy, but well, we're still in the game, you know. I didn't trade the whole of January anyways because I'm not really interested in whatever that's going on then. Okay, so let's get serious a bit and see what's gonna happen. We might be buying up to the other side. Yeah. I saw some buy on 15 seconds, but you know I'm just not interested. So I'm wondering why they left this so fair value gap. So this is an inverse fair value gap here. The inverse this area, they form the other block and they move aggressively to the upside. So I'm just thinking what's going on there. What are they trying to do? This is a good setup for some people, you know. If you if you want to be fast, whatever you can get some setup from here, especially on the inverse and the other block. This is a very good setup for you if you want to like jump into the market so fast, you know. This here, yep. So and we have this one here. As you can see, you can jump into that and move to the upside. This is another block. Depending on, I'm just saying, it's not my setup, so I'm just telling you though. In case you are looking for something to trade with, you can trade with that to the upside. But I'm not telling you to trade anyways. I'm just saying if you are used to that one, you can wait for the market to pump in here and you know do whatever they want to do. We have a very clean yes 5 minutes. Now you have to be careful of this type of market. They haven't done anything. We have the ES moving to the upside as well. We have this other block here. I'm not taking this movement to this other side. I would rather wait for the market to get to this side and probably fall, because we've been having a strong fall recently. So we took out this area of the 50 seconds is ranging so much. It's like they are undecisive. Like, they range so much. It's so bad at the moment. I might be trying some buying from here, probably like probably two macro. Yep. How I can decide to wait. I can decide to wait. Yes, let's wait and see. We still have a lot of time. This is 10:17. Here, there's many things that can happen. We have this area. It's a little other block here. Because this other block took out this little high you're looking at. Yeah, so we might be looking to get a sweep here and move to the outside, but we don't know yet until the actions has been done. I'm checking the inverse just now. That's the inverse of the chart, just to see if there's any different story. Okay, so in here, this market is showing me that if they close below here, this area, if the market close below here, they might be moving to the downside. So same as there, if they close up there, they might be moving to the upside. So, which I believe is happening at the moment. Yeah, so 5 minutes closing up here, then move to the upside. Here. Let's see. So on the 5 minutes, on ES, we have a fair value gap on 5 minutes at this area. That's on the ES. I can just show you that one if you want. Like, can you see, like, there's a 5 minutes, just a small 5 minutes favor gap here. So that means a lot. But I'm not trading ES anyways, I'm trading NQ, so I'm not gonna make some decisions on the ES. I'm just gonna look at it um, for looking purpose, you know. On the 5 minutes NQ, they are failing to go above and close above here, so which also means a lot. If they are not closing above here, that means they are not ready to move. And if you note, since 10 o'clock, there's not been any liquidity taken, so they're just ranging. Uh, yeah, they took out something like that, but that's not legit enough. Like I said, if the 5 minutes is closing above here, we might see a strong reversal from, you know, going to the upside. Like, and you can imagine if the market is breaking through this side, they will be moving so fast to the upside, like to the buy side liquidity, because there's nothing stopping them. It's really free. This is a free movement. So all of this place, they are all free movement. So minor. So so we have a 5 minutes closure, right? But as you can see, they closed above, which makes a lot of sense. Yep. So I'll be expecting some kind of movement before my time is up. You know, this is it might have been a good idea to get in from here, but that's not what I'm looking for today. So I'm hoping this can be left open there for now. But it's closing up, so I feel like ES is doing more of the setup than NQ. NQ is just I don't know. It's too shaggy at the moment. I don't really like this type of shagginess. Yes, it's very clean. Don't be confused with all this mini setup from the market. It's the market is evil, so you have to be very patient to see what you are looking for. All of this can mean a lot of stuff. It's my mail manipulations. It can be anything. So if your setup is not like forming up yet, you just have to keep looking. There's no point in getting in the trade and losing. And when you lose, then you start seeing your setup. That doesn't make sense. No. Okay, so I just want to dig in what is happening up here because I was expecting them to take up this line. So I'm just gonna go to some other places to see. Let's see, 5 minutes, 10, blah blah blah. So that's the 30 minutes candle, which they might want to reverse from there. Well, I think I need the ES on this chart. I'm just gonna plug in ES here and see what's going on. So that is ES, as you can see. ES has been given a lot of fair value gap, nice calm fair value gaps. The rejection was so clean, and ES is showing they are going to the upside. And as you can see, ES took out this area while NQ has not yet done that one. So ES is making more sense than NQ. As you can see, there's a lot of stuff going on. Um, Imagine you are in the trade going up there, and you are looking into getting to this buy side liquidity, the minor one, and the market has come all over to this place to start rejecting. Mind will not be at rest. Wow. So what am I looking at now? because the ES has taken out this area I've marked in there, so I'm just looking at a situation whereby um, the market will draw down close below this area, right? Then come over probably the middle range, then draw down. I'm not sure, but we still have a lot of time to decide where the market is going. This is just 10:32. We still have up to like 45 minutes in this trade, so there's no point in rushing. So here, there's this fake out closure that happened. You know, like I said initially, I said if the market is closing below here, they might be coming to the down. But this close is weird. This is not a candle closure. At least I was expecting like to this side, you know, just a bit more, probably around there. That would be a good closure. But here, looks like a fake out. Not a good idea. Okay, so ES took out this area here, and now the market is rejecting, and we've not taken out any liquidity on Henkyo. This will be the first minor liquidity they'll be taking out just now, if they do take it out. There. So if you had entered the markets from this fair value gap the other time, you now, as at this moment, you could be crying, you know. Okay. We've closed below this area on 5 minutes, and this is a very good closure. As you can see, there's a lot of close candles down there, so we might be looking to sell if we see a very good setup there. $10.35. So if the market is taking out this area now, that would be crazy, you know. So if I was going to be selling, I was just expecting something like just, you know, something like this, like that. But nothing is happening though. They've decided to go to their father's land, you know, keep moving. This is a very good candle closure. That's a good action. 4 minutes, 5 minutes, 3 minutes. Yep. I think I'll be selling from somewhere around this range if the market is presenting me with the setup anyways. Yeah, this range. I can't see anything even on 50 seconds. It's all red. I mean all red. Oh wow. It's weird that after the closure we have nothing. We have like no retracement except from this one. So that is not nice. That is not nice. Okay. Oh, it's like something is about to happen. So, oh my god, look at that. Look at that. That is so quick. Yeah. Mm. Yep. Yep. I wasn't expecting that one, but yeah, we are still in the market. Wow. What was that? Hmm. Okay, I think I have to use the chillax button and hold on. So yes, it's actually telling more good stories. Um, clear vision. So I choose to believe we are staying in the range. Whatever the market has been doing up there and down there, I just feel like they are just acting up. So I shouldn't be involved. What can you see in the 5 minutes? I don't see anything. It's so rough. Whole of the time frame are just weird. You know, they have decided not to go through this range for now. And I have noticed this week, most of the trades this week they decide to happen after 11:15. So it might be the case whereby this week is just that way. Yesterday, the market decide after the rough patching and stuff like that, the 15 minutes fair value gap was here, and they decide to form here. As you can see, there's this stroke down. They came in. That was 11:26, and the movement started from then to the downside. Same as what day is that one? Same as Monday. Monday was like that as well. But I traded on Monday anyways because I think I decided to trade from here. Yes. So I saw the clearance from here and I entered from here. Uh, Went to the upside. So the market was ranging anyways, and I was targeting up here, but I don't know what has happened. They just decided to come down. Well, anyways, it's more than 11:15, so I could expect a lot of craziness from there. And they took forever at 12:55. I was not going to wait in that market. No point. So the same thing has been happening over and over. If you understand what I mean, like, the market has been pausing at 10 o'clock, and you know they move around range from 10 o'clock to probably 11:30, and they start the movement at 11:30, and it's quite weird uh, how they decide to do their stuff. The 5 minutes, what I'm saying in the 5 minutes at the moment is they could not take out any liquidity. They took out a minor one, which is useless. We have a fair value gap here, there. The market has been ranging inside. Um, yep. So I wouldn't be surprised if on the 5 minutes the market goes this way. Probably at the end of the day, came all the way down, right? Then came back up here, then something like that. I wouldn't be surprised. It's just the way they are acting at this moment. So, and it's really crazy. I'm just gonna delete that one. So we have here, there. All right. They came in, they went back up, they broke it downwards. They've come all over to that place. They've been ranging there. So everything points to the downside. We're just looking for the perfect way to get in. Not perfect, but a very good way to get in and not get injured. So even if you know they are going to the sell side, the only way you can get into this trade safe, without any issue, you can enter from here, right? And put your stop loss all the way up. Pash. Then stuff like that. But how much do I have? I'm a risk manager as well. I'm not planning to do something like that. Like, I'm not interested. So the things I might be looking for just now, again, I would prefer the 5 minutes now closing below this red line. Yep, like that, closing below. Then I will look to sell like from here to there. So like from anywhere from here to here. That's the order block on 5 minutes. Then probably something like that. So I can sell from anywhere around there. You know what I mean? Like, yep. But that's just a diagram, anyways. It's not the trade. The trade will decide whatever they want to do. I'm just here to like follow whatever they do. Okay, so on the 15 seconds, we can see some movement to the downside. In fact, they are on a trend from here to there. So they are on the trend just now. So they are trying to move higher high, higher low, whatever, to the downside. Let's see what they are trying to do. On the 5 minutes, they are pushing to the downside. Same as 4 minutes, as you can see. This is a huge closure here. So we have like a fair value gap here, which is very relevant because, yep, this is very relevant there. As you can see, we have the order block on 1 minute. They went in on the 1 minute, and I mean on the 4 minutes, and now they are trying to close down. So that is very relevant. I think I like that one. And we have a 2 minutes fair value gap just now here, just there, the little one. So yep, we have that one there. We have this other block. So if I will be testing, I might be trading from there, putting my stop loss around there, just to see what's gonna happen. I'm just gonna sell one. Yep, just to see what's gonna happen though. Right. So I'm trading on M&Q. So just for us to see the trade, and my stop loss will be the 211. Yeah, 211. Yeah, I'm placing my stop loss there. So so my last stop one, yeah, there, and my take profit there. Yep, something like that. So that's just on one. So I'm not planning to like lose any money to the market. You know what I mean? Like, especially in this type of situation. No. That's so funny. That's not gonna happen. No. So we do have the 2 minutes, which is really not relevant, but so bad. So the 2 minutes there. So I placed the stop loss above this other block. And the reasons for that is because of the movement. I felt like on the 15 seconds, I can see some trend. They are moving according to trend. So, and I know when they move according to trend, they will try to manipulate a bit. You know what I mean? Like, and what is the manipulation? They will try to come back to a place they left behind, which is the 2 minutes. There's another block on top of it, which is here, and that is what is happening at the moment. But I'm not truly sure about what the result will be. The this is just like trying to read what is going on and just try to trade whatever that is going on in the market. This is not a setup of mine. Um, what can happen at the end of this is that they can just continue to range for the rest of the day, or act like yesterday, which they were just doing whatever they like until they started moving. Yep. So let's see what is gonna happen there. They kept weakening this area, so I just have the little belief they might be going downward, but not guaranteed. You know what I mean? And again, when they are too slow, just trying to move around and just keep coming back to a place they should have left about 20 minutes ago. And obviously, if they are going to move just now, they are never going to move all the way from here to there. No, that looks like movie. It's not gonna happen. What is gonna happen is they will move from there to here, right? And they will range all the way back, then probably come all the way up, then come down. That makes sense. Hmm. Let's just see. Yep. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. They don't have a choice anyways. They just have to move. Okay. That looks like a movement though. Looks like a good movement to the downside. Like I said, I'm not expecting the market to move all the way down to this area. So probably when they get here, I can just break even. When they get to this red line, I can just break even. That will make sense. You know what I mean? Like, there's no point in leaving the market as well because it's just a one macro. That's actually the most. It's the smallest you can think of. Whatever number that is here, you can divide by two. Then that's the amount you are making. And I want you to say something like on the NQ. If the market is touching this red line, that means that is the first liquidity on the market they are taking out since 10 o'clock. As you can see, they move all the way up. They close below here. I mean above there. They close above this area, right? They move again. They close above this area. So they've made a lot of movements from there. So I would believe if they close below there or they take this place out, this place is a relevant liquidity play. So again, I'm not saying when they come here they are going to reverse, but I'm just saying this is a very key area to watch for. It's a very key area to watch for. So when the market breaks down below, depending on whatever I'm seeing on the market, I can add more, so I can sell all the way there. But remember, I said this might be the take profit for today, and the remaining can be a jaga, something like that, like whatever. So, and I'm not actually interested in that. So we are trying to play the game of like inside with this trade because if you check this area, like you know what I mean, that area. So the markets came all the way down, took out that area, and we have this fair value gap on 4 minutes, which is probably supporting that area as well. Yeah, on 4 minutes, as you can see, that little one. So that is the game we are playing just now, that one. So yeah, yeah. So the market failed to go above that line, especially the middle. So and on 2 minutes, we can see when when the market smashed down, they are trying to come back there. So and on the 1 minute, we have another block to support all the argument that they might be moving downward, which is this one there. This. So there's another block. The movement was good. They have a 2 minute favor gap, and they kept weakening. Which, as at the time I entered the trade, I'm like, okay, probably it makes sense. But the thing is, you just have to be careful with the market, especially when they are doing stuff like that. Okay, so like I said, I'm just gonna break even there. So I'm not interested in the market that much, but it is a very good thing to break even, especially when the market is so rough. I'm gonna move my stop to here. Yep, because of the aggression in the market, it's quite aggressive. So uh, and this is the 5 minutes. What's usually happen in the 5 minutes is that when they break down, if they left any fair value gap at the upside, they are gonna come back for it. Anyone, any fair value gap, they will come back for it. So I'm just too sure about that one. So, but right now they didn't leave anything. You know what I mean? Like nothing is there. So, and this is 298 ticks on a good market. I think 298 ticks is enough for anybody. You know what I mean? Like I might just okay. I'm gonna trade my stop just now, which is nice. I'm here, so I'm not expecting the next candle to move to the down path just like that. We have 1 minute which stops. We have 1 minute which is about to like probably reverse a bit or reverse to the upside or come back to this favor gap. Who knows? Um, but what I'm just trying to say is for a 281 ticks or 200 ticks, whatever, that is a very good amount of market. I mean, very good ticks in the market for you to move with. I can tell you that for sure. A 200 ticks in a very good market with a very street market is enough for anybody. Yep, it's enough for anybody. So I'm just gonna try something. Yeah, so if I leave this market now, I'll be leaving with 172 ticks, 172 ticks. It's a wide market anyway, so that's about 60 points. Is it not? Yeah, I think it's about 60 points. We have 5 minutes, about to close in 22 seconds. You know what I mean? Like in 22 seconds. So if they are going to create a fair value gap, it has to be um after the 5 minutes is closed. You understand? I'm gonna check 4 minutes just now. So yeah, so like I said, they like to come back to any fair value gap that has been left, but we don't know yet. So so I have only entered with one macro. There's no way I will be taking partial. It just doesn't make sense. You know what I mean? Like, there's no way. But there's still a lot of movement though. So I'm looking into the 15 seconds as well, and I'm trying to look at what is the worst scenario that can happen. Like the worst scenario that can happen. That's what I like to do. I like to uh, check off. Okay, what is the worst thing that can happen in this market? You know, that gives me like a very strong um, reasons to stay or leave the market. So 50 seconds right now, they might want to come back for a bit because they are now so slow. They might try to manipulate a while, like a bit, but manipulation is real in the market anyways. You don't have to shake. You don't have to be scared. You just have to wait. So so the market came all the way back to this line. We don't know if they want to reverse, but reversing doesn't make sense to me. So I just feel like they should just come there. Although, if you look at something here, so when I was placing my stop loss, I placed it like a bit above that line, and I know market can actually come and touch that line. Then I go all the way up, but some of the time when they come up, they like to touch just that line, and in this case, they are not touching it. So it depends on what's going on right now. We have 1 minute. You can see we have the 15 seconds which I'm watching. So they might decide to keep going down from now. We have a key zone area to go to. So we have the 4 minutes fair value gap forming, which they might decide to be in. This is about 329 ticks. That in the market is enough for you to be great. I know that one for sure. So like I think I'm just gonna close the trade just now. Gonna close the trade, right? Yep, I'm closing the trade. I closed the trade for a reason. Remember the other time I said something about the market can come this way and they start doing something like that, and they wouldn't just not go straight to the point. It has happened so many times. So, and because I know that one, even if the market is facing to the downside just this way, it doesn't matter, right? What matters is what I know they can do, right? We have this 5 minutes fair value gap that is about to form in the next 1 minute, whatever, and this little fair value gap you're looking at, that is about to form. Although the market can just move all the way to take out this low, which is about let me see. I'm just gonna check again. Is that here? Yes. Yeah, this low, but that's about January. Oh god, that's a very long time ago. So I don't play with long time ago. I play with the short while. So they took out this area, which I believe, well, that's a very good area they've taken off. I entered from this area about 300 ticks. I don't know, probably 400 ticks, whatever. But 300 ticks in the market is enough. That's what I'm trying to say. Uh, I don't want to be so stupid in the market. And again, whenever you are playing with numbers, it is so important you know what you are playing with. You are not looking at the amount you are getting. You are looking at the number of ticks you can cover at a time. So if you are covering like 300 ticks on the normal day, just like this, that's enough. 80 ticks is enough. 100 ticks is enough, but this is 300. I just covered 300 ticks. 300. So these numbers play they play good roles. Like I said, see what's going on here. This is 4 minutes. I'm just gonna check 5 minutes. So 5 minutes has created a good fair value gap. I was saying the other time, and you see this fair value gap you're looking at is I don't know, where did my lines go. Okay, so I'm just gonna go back to NQ for a minute. So oh, so this 5 minutes fair value gap is one of this fair value gap personally I do look for in the market. This is a very strong fair value gap with an order block which is supporting it. So I can be expecting the market to come the way up here, right there, then move all the way down, like downward. This is very valid. That is very, very valid. But one of the issue at the moment right now is that this is 1111. Not a good idea. So, yep. Obviously, we know they are going to continue selling for some reasons, you know. But we have a 5 minutes fair value gap just now. This is the first liquidity. Remember, like I said the other time, like this is the obvious first liquidity they are taking place, like they are taking out, and they've gone all the way 1 and 2. So, yep. So this 5 minutes fair value gap really do means a lot. So if they inverse that, they might continue to the upside. If they fail to inverse it, then it's coming to the downside, obviously. Wow. So yep, like I said, they can touch this area, like this area there, here. Yep, it's really nothing, you know what I mean, like that's the 5 minute order block there. So all of this can touch there, they start coming back heavily. I think it's just a good idea to know what your market can do and why they will do them. When I closed the trade, it's actually because I was anticipating this. There's this movement I kept looking at. there when they came in. uh they came down on a very strong candle, and I'm like, okay. So the next one closed not very good. The moving market wouldn't even close this way. They might actually weak on the 1 minute. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, like they wicked here on the 2 minute, but yet that's not a good idea, you know. And I do know in my head, if they try to create a fair value gap within this movement, that is danger, like danger, and which is now danger for your trade. If you had entered the trade and you have not managed to take out your 300 ticks away from the market, then you'll be facing the consequences just now, like big one. And the markets can make you cry though, to shake you, shake. I mean, it will shake you so hard. So this area is a very good area to actually look for some setup. What do I mean? So the market has taken out the first liquidity, right? They give us a 5 minutes fair value gap. They move to the downside, meaning they want to continue to the downside. And how do I know? When they move the first closure, they left this fair value gap for some reasons. So I have this setup that if a market is moving and let's say this, let me draw some box. Let's say this is the liquidity, and the market moved this way, right? They took it out, and they do something like this again, right? And let's say they left a fair value gap here. I have this setup that says the market is going to come back here, then come around this area to do something like that. I have this setup, so, and I feel like this is what is happening at the moment. But one of the problem I'll be having right now for not taking this type of trade is, look at the time, 11:15. I think I've backtested so much that I know this particular setup doesn't work after 11:15. In fact, if you do so at 11:15, you're in trouble. It will deal with you, trust me. So I've tried this so much, so I believe that within that range of 10 o'clock to 11:15, if this is happening, I'm going in. And how do I know all of this? Remember, we have the 10:50 macro to 11:10. So the one I just traded from up there to down there is because I checked the time, and it was 11:50. I can't remember. I think 11:53 or something like that. So I was looking. I'm like, okay, they might be respecting this macro you are looking at. So, and they respected it. But as at 11:07 or 11:06, I'm like, okay, what's going on? So, yep, as you can see, I think that is actually forming just now. I can't enter because of, I don't want to be in the trade after 11:15. But if this has formed by, let's say, 10:50, I would have just put all my money in there and put my stop loss up there. And this will be a very long movement because this is a 5 minutes fair value gap. This is a very huge market. So what I'm trying to say, I would have gotten from here, something like this, right in the middle, stop loss there or there would be nice, then movement up there. So as you can see, it might be a very good market, but yeah, I think that's a reasonable place to stop your market. But 296 to 400, that's a huge hard, but depending on how you want to risk your market anyways. But I think I'm fine for now. I didn't take a very big trade, but what matters is I took a 300 tick trade. Yep, that matters to me a lot. And the 5 minutes is moving downward, which is going to be very relevant in this market. They are going to move downward. And again, one trick I do use again is when they move in, if I'm not too sure about what is going on, I'll just wait for the market to break below one of the lows here before jumping in. And how do I mean? If the market has come up all the way here, and probably I'm not sure if this other block will hold, I'll just wait for something like this to happen. Like they have just inverse one of the markets again there. They inverse that, they created a fair value gap. So if you are too scared of entering the market and you want to like be calm, you can just wait for the market to come back all the way here, which is very possible. It has happened so many times. They will come back here and they will move to the downside, but you're not on this time frame only. 30 seconds time frame and 15 seconds time frame. In fact, at the moment they just did this on 15 seconds time frame, just between this area, like just here. So they created another block, moved to the downside with fair value gap. I'm just gonna show you. Hold on. Okay, so yep, I'm just gonna show you. As you can see, so just in there, they came all the way in, just there, and now they are selling to the downside, which is very valid. Yep. So so many things do happen in the markets. You just have to understand what is going on there. There's no magic. You just have to keep knowing what can go wrong. Like you have to like plan it and be like, what can happen here. Like I said, this is a very good area to enter into the market. This is one of the perfect areas to enter. The 5 minutes just pop in, then you start looking for whatever you can do. I like to stick to 1 minute because of this that is just happening. So, like the other block on 15 seconds has not been violated, but the market is coming towards it, so you have to be scared. Yeah. Well, anyways, I'm done for today. I hope you guys have a good risk in the market, so you will not be dealt with. You understand what I mean? Like, it's crazy. It takes patience to get a good trade, anyways. You can lose at any time. You can lose at any time. Okay. So see you guys later. Tomorrow, 10 o'clock. Bye for now.